Have you ever heard about Panax Ginseng and wondered if it could be the game changer for your erections? I'm Dr. Fiona Mullick, sexologist and urological surgeon, and today I'm going to discuss everything you need to know about this herbal supplement. Should you take it? Is it right for you? How much should you take? When's the best time to consume it? What benefits can you expect? Stay tuned, because I'm answering all these questions and more. So let's get right into it. This video isn't sponsored by any company. I'm not being paid or endorsed to make this content. I'm sharing information about this herbal supplement because I truly believe it can help you. Many doctors don't freely share insights like this, but I'm different. After extensive research and leveraging my expertise, I'm here to recommend what's genuinely good for your sexual health and erections. I believe in sharing knowledge because I care about your well-being. My goal on YouTube is to provide you with accurate and valuable information about urology and sex. So, together, let's achieve a healthier and better life. Okay, so let's talk about Panax Ginseng, also known as Korean ginseng or Asian ginseng. This remarkable herbal supplement has been used since 2100 BC, starting in China, then making its way to Korea, then to Europe, and now it's one of the most popular supplements worldwide. So, why is Panax Ginseng so cool? It's because of its wide array of health benefits. Many of these benefits are well documented, while others are still being studied. When taken correctly and for the right reasons, it can be a miraculous addition to your health regimen. The medicinal part of the Panax ginseng plant is the root, which is indigenous to Northeast Asia. This root is dried and transformed into various forms for convenient consumption: capsules, powders, extracts, and sometimes even liquid form. Now, let's dive into the conditions that might indicate using Panax ginseng and explore its medicinal effects. Many of these benefits are backed by studies, but remember, we'll never have as much data on herbal supplements as we do for pharmaceuticals. That's because no pharmaceutical company would invest in extensive studies for natural remedies. So, what are some conditions where Panax ginseng might be beneficial? Let's talk about that. The first condition is diabetes, one of the most common conditions in America. Panax ginseng can actually reduce blood sugar levels in people with diabetes. Now, before you reach for that ginseng bottle right now, be sure to talk to your physician because ginseng has been known to interfere with some medications. The next condition is heart disease. Now, ginseng has been found to reduce cholesterol and blood sugar levels in people with heart disease, and it may also be used to prevent heart disease. Now, more studies are needed for this, but sounds like a miraculous way to naturally get healthier and avoid heart disease. Now, some studies in the literature and some experts agree that there might be some indication to use Panax ginseng as prevention and during cancer treatment. Now, it's been reported in several studies that it's actually been beneficial in slowing the growth of cancer cells. The diseases I've just mentioned, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, even Alzheimer's and dementia, are all linked to inflammation in the body. Ginseng is known to reduce inflammation, which makes it beneficial for memory loss and dementia. Moreover, ginseng has been found to potentially increase blood flow to the brain and genitals. And as you all know, the more blood flow to the penis, the more erection quality is better. Okay, so this is directly related to its effectiveness in treating memory loss and erectile dysfunction. In fact, I would be doing you a massive disservice if I didn't tell you about ginseng's effect on stress and sexual dysfunction. So ginseng's been used for a long time for anxiety and sexual dysfunction. If you're dealing with either of these conditions, it might be prudent to try ginseng with your medical physician's supervision to see if it helps you with those conditions. Okay. So, how this herbal supplement actually works to help with sexual dysfunction? Well, this works by increasing the production of nitric oxide by the vascular endothelium, maybe improving the endothelial function, so those blood vessel cells, and inhibiting oxidative stress and enhancing nitric oxide. It may also inhibit PDE5 and help with some smooth muscle relaxation. So lots of different theorized mechanisms. There's actually been a lot of study on ginseng. A 2018 study published in the International Journal of Impotence Research found that men who took Panax Ginseng reported significant improvements in erectile function compared to a placebo group. A 2020 meta-analysis in the Journal of Sexual Medicine concluded that Panax Ginseng significantly improved erectile function and overall satisfaction in men with ED. A review of 5 randomized controlled trials, each lasting between 2 to 3 months, investigated the effects of ginseng on erectile function. The trials involved a total of 369 men, with 231 receiving ginseng doses ranging from 800 milligrams to 3,000 milligrams daily, and 138 in the control group. All these studies showed significant improvements in erectile function, with most reaching a clinically important difference. When these studies were analyzed together in a meta-analysis, the average difference between the placebo group and the ginseng group was 2.47 points. However, there were some concerns about bias in these studies. Specifically, one study had missing outcome data, and another reported only specific results, which raised red flags regarding the reliability of the findings. And so ultimately, even though this has pretty good data, there are still some areas of concern regarding ginseng, including potential side effects like insomnia and headaches. In the review I mentioned earlier, which included both randomized controlled trials and quasi-randomized controlled trials, they found a mean improvement of 3.52 points in erectile function. This is higher than what I found in my research, but they considered it a trivial effect. Well, I know it's getting boring for some of you, but this needs to be highlighted. Okay, so the thing is, what might be trivial to one person could be significant to another, depending on the severity of their erectile dysfunction. For someone with mild ED, this improvement could be quite beneficial, while it might not be as helpful for someone with moderate to severe ED. Other less common side effects of ginseng include breast pain, increased heart rate, changes in blood pressure, headaches, loss of appetite, itching, dizziness, and mood changes. Okay, so if you have an autoimmune disease, have had a transplant, or have diabetes or heart conditions, you need to be cautious with ginseng. It can speed up your heart rate and interact with antidepressants and medications processed by the liver. Now, let's talk about how to take ginseng and which form might be best for you. Ginseng often comes in extract form, and a common dosage is 1 stick, which provides about 2 grams. The recommended dosage for adults ranges from 200 milligrams to 3 grams per day, depending on what you're using it for. For example, if you're taking ginseng to help manage your blood sugar levels, the dosage will be different than if you're using it for improving your erections. The right dosage depends on the specific condition you're targeting, so it's important to adjust accordingly. So it's essential to consult with your physician to determine the best dosage for your specific condition. Some other ways that you can take this are capsules. They make these a dried-up root that you can put in capsules and consume. That's probably the easiest. There are also other forms of ginseng, like extracts and powders, that might be more convenient for you. For example, if you like tea, you could try the sticks. You just open 1 stick, mix it into your tea, and drink it as usual at night. I should mention that the syrup extract in the sticks doesn't taste great. My husband thinks it's a bit bitter and very dark, but I still have him take it in this form, because I believe it's absorbed better than capsules. I'm hesitant to recommend a specific brand since this video isn't sponsored, but the one my husband uses is Korean Red Ginseng. Just to be clear, they don't know I'm making this video, and they're not paying me for it. Korean Red Ginseng is a well-established, reliable company known for quality ginseng. When buying herbal or vitamin supplements online, especially on sites like Amazon, be cautious. There's little regulation, so it's important to choose a company you trust, one that's been around for a while and is third-party validated. Not only for ginseng, but this goes for any supplement you're taking. And remember, always check with your physician before starting anything new. But ginseng is generally safe. The side effects that I've mentioned earlier are still there, but very rare. Alright, so if you start taking ginseng and feel the benefits, pay attention to how your body responds. With your doctor's guidance, experiment and see if you feel more energized, less stressed, or better overall. If so, and your doctor agrees, I highly recommend adding it to your daily routine. Ginseng has been used for over 2,000 years and continues to get a lot of attention. There's definitely something to that. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a big thumbs up so you see more like this in your feed and you continue to improve your health. Improve yourself and stop consuming news and stuff that's not making you any better. Click the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, please do. I share a lot of information about how you can take control of your health in ways that other doctors are not sharing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.